my very first video on YouTube on my own channel that I'm recording now. I'm not alone, as you can see, so I always have a little fellow that is with me. That's fine with you. So yeah, we're in the kitchen and we have this wonderful machine here, so I thought my first video is going to be a video on the Marzocco Linea Mini. How to brew coffee with this, and I'll just guide you through it a little bit, explain a bit about the machine, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So, as I said, the brand name is Marzocco. The model is the Linea Mini. I love it. I think it's a beautiful design. They did a super well job. It looks really cool, designy, artsy. Just love it. I love the black color. It comes in several different colors. You should check it out. So, main switch is right over here, super simple. There is no display, no, like fancy stuff, but this machine definitely doesn't need any fancy, because it's fancy in itself. So, what else can I explain? So, let me see, this is the group head. That's down right here. This is your portafilter, right here you have a hot water dispenser. This is the knot that you can use. What else do we have? This here is the manometer. It's like the gauge that gives you the pressure of the steam boiler. Very important information. This machine has two boilers, so it's a dual boiler, one for steam and one for the coffee. So this one here is the gauge that shows you the pressure of the steam boiler that you need right here. Check it out. Watch out, the water coming out. Always important, you know this. First learning. Always get rid of the water, condensed water that's in here. So this is the pressure I was just talking about. And right here is the gauge of the pressure in the boiler. And you will see that this will change whenever we start brewing and rise up to around 12 bar. Okay. Not much else to say other than this is your activation panel. This is how you start your extraction and stop your extraction. And what I really fancy a lot is the lighting. Check out the lights when you turn it on. See the lights? Hey, so cool. So even at night when the entire apartment is dark, you can see what you're doing. And this is basically the only two things that you have information about. This says that there is enough water in the tank. So blue is a good sign. Whenever this is starting to blink, you know you have to refill your tank, which is down here. So there you go, fresh water. And right, and if that, see how this is blinking? But now the water tank is back in place, so now it's good. And this one says that you are all good to go and the machine is ready to brew. Yeah, there's not much else to say to this machine other than that it works really, really well. So yeah, I'm gonna make a coffee for you now. And I'm using this grinder here, the Eureka. Here we go. I'm gonna prepare coffee for you now. Enough about the machine. So I have my little scale here in the back. I'm gonna activate it so you know how much coffee I'm using. There you go. So I'm dialing in. Tare it. Okay, and now we're going to check the amount of coffee I'm using. This is a espresso blend. 20% Robusta and 80% Arabica. I'll be using a leveling tool, or distributor, as people call it. So you just evenly distribute the coffee grounds, which is important because you don't want something to happen that is known as channeling. Then you give it a good temp, 14 to 17 grams. And now we're gonna weigh out the coffee, and as you can see, we have 17.2 grams of coffee in this portafilter. Great. So step 2, always flush your group head. It's important to get rid of the hot water in the group head and residues of former brewing, so you don't want this in your cup. always clean your working space. And I'm gonna use this glass. We'll make a flat white. That's what I just decided. So check out the extraction, guys. Isn't that cool? You notice that it only started running 3-4 seconds after I activated the pedal. And the reason for this is that La Marzocco actually built in a pre-infusion time of 2-3 seconds. That's about it for my flat white. So this is a double ristretto, meaning a short espresso. Look at the crema, guys. Oh my God. Wonderful. I'm so happy I'm still allowed to drink coffee in my pregnancy. The doctor said it's fine. All right, so next step, now we've brewed the coffee. Now we're gonna do the milk. So first the steam wand. And I have a milk jug right here, which is filled with half of its volume of milk. Fresh, cold, whole milk. You can steam any kind of milk that you want. Totally up to you. I just prefer the fat version. Okay, this is how you insert the steam wand. So you want the steam wand, the nozzle of the steam wand to be on the surface of your milk jug, right? What we don't want to see is something like this, and we definitely don't want to see this kind of movement. Very bad. So forget about this. Have a look. I'll just place it on top of the surface. Hold it like this. We're going to insert the air. That's the noise you're going to hear. And when I insert the air, the milk will rise to the top. And by adjusting, pushing the jug slightly down a little bit every time, I can continue inserting the milk. I'm going to start. You're going to see what I mean. Here we go. Always start with full speed. So I'm adjusting the jug a little bit to insert a bit more air. And as this steamer has so much power, I'm just going to stay right underneath the surface and make the milk roll. The rolling is super important because you want to evenly distribute the air you just introduced and blend it nicely with the milk in your jug. That's it. It's super fast. Again, cleaning, very important. And here you go. This is the nice microphone. So while I'm talking, milk rises to the top, and like the thick crema rises to the top of the milk jug. But what we want for a flat white is a very thin layer, so I kind of need to get rid of this thick milk and make sure that I only have quite a thin layer of foam in my milk jug that I'm going to pour with. That's why I'm using 2 jugs. So, due to the pouring back and forth, I have some bubbles I want to get rid of, so I just tap on the counter 2-3 times, and here we go. Okay. I think it's fine. So, guys, I think I'm going to enjoy this coffee now. Thank you for watching. This is how I use the La Marzocco. I think I've said it all, did I? And yeah, I love the... did I forget something?
I think yes.
The cameraman is pointing at the whole time at something. Oh, this one. Oh, I forgot this one. Okay. Well, yeah, that's an information that should have been talked about earlier when I talked about the brewing. This adjusts the temperature of your brewing. So you want your coffee to be somewhere between 90 and 96 maximum degrees actually, coming out of your brew pad. So if you feel your coffee is too cold, or you're using a light roast or a darker roast, you can adjust the temperature by turning around the screw. And yeah, so this is also something that La Marzocco offers that you can control, and the rest you really don't need, so very good machine. Guys, enjoy. I hope you liked my very first video, and see you back soon. Bye!